Yo, so hey guys, welcome back to Midnight Frequencies. I'm not wearing a hat for once, which is weird enough for me as it is. Today we're going to be talking about moshpits. So, moshing. We've all been in a mosh pit. We've all been there, we've all done that. But maybe you're going to your first show. Maybe you've been to a couple of shows, you've seen people mosh pitting, and you want to get involved, but you don't actually know what to do. What are the rules? What's the etiquette? So we're going to speak a little bit first about the history of mosh pitting. I have notes, I've done a bit of research, so mosh pitting roughly originated in the 80s within the hardcore and the punk scene. The bands then, they had a specific attitude. It was a time of fight the power. Like, fuck the authority sort of thing. So the bands conveyed that within their music. We saw that within how they thought, how they sang, how they acted on stage. And that translated into the crowds. The crowds said, yeah, sound, this is great, this is heavy, I want to let loose a little bit. I want to let off some steam. I've got anger built up inside me. So the crowd started to become more rowdy. As time went on, with the surge in thrash music, with bands like Anthrax, like their song Caught in a Mosh, as thrash expanded, mosh pitting expanded. Coming into when the rise of new metal listeners loved moshing. Crowd surfing, stage diving, the works. Death metal, hardcore, and all of that came along. That came more and more into it. Now, pretty much any show you go to, whether it be rap, metal, all of that, there are mosh pits. Anything that's a little bit heavier. I don't think you're going to find a mosh pit at a Taylor Swift concert, but if you do, know what, fair enough. You see all sorts of different types of mosh pits now as well. I'll put it here, but I saw a prayer mosh pit where we had Jesus stood in the middle with his arms out and people were bowing to him. But with the tiny bit of history about mosh pitting over and done with, that was quite quick, we're going to talk about the different types of pits. 4 main types of pits. The standard pit, which I came to find out is called a push pit. A circle pit, a wall of death, and crowd killing. That last one is one that scares me the most. I will tell a story about crowd killing and why it doesn't always work. So your standard mosh pit, I don't think there's a rhyme or reason. People are pushing each other, people are bouncing off each other. A sort of protective ring forms around the pit, and if someone bounces into you, you push them back in. If someone's trying to get out, you don't push them back in though. Don't do that. That's a dick move. Circle pit, you run in circles. It's pretty self-explanatory. You run around. Sometimes you'll have someone standing in the middle, say a banana, Jesus, or, as what we've seen, and like what TX2 tried doing at Manchester, he tried starting a circle pit around him, so the people were running around him in a circle. That didn't go too well. Wall of death. I haven't been in a wall of death. I've been adjacent to a wall of death. I think I've been adjacent to 2. Think Moses part in the Red Sea. The singer, sometimes the guitarist or bassist, as in Steve Soken sing, goes like this. Splits the crowd in half. When they say go, when like the breakdown happens, crash. And then it just turns into a very elongated push pit. Pretty simple. Sometimes you will see either stupid people or crowd bunnies who don't realise what's going on and they want to have the limelight on them, will go and stand in the middle of the wall of death. they very quickly get hurt. But now onto crowd killing. Crowd killing I have seen. I don't like it. Crowd killing is where you purposely go out and injure other people. It's not good. It's not good. I don't like it. It's just pure chaos. At Lorna Shore, during humanity's last breath, some guy was trying to do crowd killing. And he kept hitting these people, the same people, over and over again. And he ended up getting knocked out. They didn't go well for him. So crowd killing, not the best. Now, within moshing itself, there are rules. The number one most important rule is, if someone goes down, you pick them the fuck back up. Don't leave someone on the floor. That's how people get hurt, that's how people die. Don't leave them on the floor, you get them back up. A lot of the times what you will see is someone's going down and people will just catch them and they won't even hit the floor. Also, respect that some people don't want to mosh. Some people don't. It's not for everyone. If you're in it, you're in it. If you're not, you're not. Don't force someone to go into a mosh pit. Another thing is, you may get hurt. Elbows will be flying. You will bounce into people. You may hit into them a little bit too heavy. Don't take it personally. Just because that one person's accidentally elbowed you in the face, yeah, if they made a beeline straight for you and went bang, that's personal. But if you're behind them and they're just going, they're not meaning to hit you. A lot of times people actually say sorry. Don't take it personally. You've put yourself in there, you may get hurt. But another thing, if someone does go down and they don't get back up, they can't get back up, they are actually injured, stop fucking pitting. Stop the mosh pit. Put your hands up in the air like that. Medics. Get the fucking medics. Let's look after people a bit. A lot of times bands will stop the show. It happened when I was at Bad Omens. He stopped the show. He stopped the song. I was like, can we get some fucking medics over there, please? I don't have a clip of that. If I can find one, I will put it in. But then when I saw Dying Fetus, they didn't. We were trying to get their attention. Everyone's arms were up in the air. Just being like, come on, please stop the show. We need to get a medic in here. The medics are struggling. But they didn't. I lost a little bit of respect for them for that. But that's sort of like the main bits of a mosh pit. It's nothing too crazy. It's not too bad. Your first one's horrible. You don't know what's going on. I did no research into how to mosh pit before. It was just pure chaos. You will meet a few different types of people at a concert, at a mosh pit, and I will talk about a few of them. The girl who lives in the pit, the one who's only there just to pit. Normally like a 4 foot nothing girl, but she will take on any fucker in the pit. It doesn't matter whether you're 6'6" or her height. She will take you on and she will try and take you down. You've also got the Jekyll and Hyde. I'd say I'm a little bit of a Jekyll and Hyde because on a day-to-day basis I wear a 3-piece suit. I look very smart, very professional, but outside of that, when I'm at a concert, different person. I'm a metalhead. Let's go. You then got what I've nicknamed the collector, and it's the person who buys too much merch at the start. They spend £200 on merch at the start of the show, just as they got into the venue, and they've got to hold it the entire thing, but they don't want to miss out on the mosh pit. Probably my least favourite one, the constant crowd surfer. It's that person who just does loops and loops and loops and loops. And you're getting to the point of like, really fucking hell, this is like the 20th time. I've seen it at every single show I've been to. It's really annoying. And then you've got the overprotective guy. This is the guy who's standing there like chest up, puffing out, trying to make himself look big. with his arms around his girlfriend like this. Like, she's not having fun. He's not having fun. They're barely listening to the music. They're just... Well, he's barely listening to the music. Funny story about one of these. At Ice Nine Kills, I ended up next to one of these. And this guy had his arms round on her shoulders, arms around her. And this guy walked past and just made eye contact with this girl. Smiled, she smiled, and I just heard this lad go mad at the girl. Didn't go off at the guy, just went mad at the girl. Nah. You're there to have fun. You're not there to, like, yeah, you may be a couple, but no, enjoy the music, please. Anyways, that was a quick video about Moshpit 101. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope it's been a little bit insightful for you. Spending the day with Zara tomorrow, so I'm hoping that we can get some reaction videos done. I've got like 20 odd bands for her to listen to. Most of the metal one's a metal rap track, and then the other one is quite a funny one, which is completely different to what we both listen to on a day-to-day. So that is it for today, guys. I really do hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.